Hi, so now I'm going to attempt to show you how to put the ribs in your basket. What I have here is a little skinny, soft one. This is a lot of times what I'll do to figure out the size of my ribs. So here is the top that I have tied. That's the top of the basket. So the ribs are going to go 2 on one side and 2 on the other side. So just need to figure out the length of them. So when you're looking from the side of your basket, you'll see the shape this way. I'll show you after. So this is how we decide if you just want to go approximately half the size of the circle. Approximately half the size of the circle. And so this little guy is going to let me do that because it bends so easily, and I get like an approximate length. So I go from down that corner to over here, and I pinch it off with my fingers so I have this length. And so then I'll go over into my tub and look at the bottoms of them and say, find some of the longer ones that have a bottom that is thick enough. So you don't want it to be a centimeter. You don't want it to be huge, but like this one here's this one's probably 7 or 8 millimeters across. So we want it to be the length that I just figured, which was from where I am holding it. So I'll mark off that with my measuring whip and cut it where I want it to be. So this is what I've done. I've done that with these 4. And so now that you have the 4, what I do after I cut them is I'll take and give them a bit of a bend. I think you just take one at a time. If it's too hard for your hands, take one at a time and just give it a bit of a bend to get it into a curved shape, slightly. Just get it used to bending, because it's going to need to be just a little bit curved to make the bottom of the basket. So I curved each of these ones. So now I'm going to put the top of my basket up, and then I take, let me see if they're all the same length. Sometimes I'll make 2 a little bit longer. Yeah, 2 of them are a little bit longer. So then I'll put this in here, because the bottom one, a lot of times mosquitoes are out. A lot of times will be, you want it a little bit bigger to make the basket a little bit fuller on the bottom. And then the top ones are not quite so long. So then you have the shape of it looking like this. So these ones are tiny bit longer, not very much, but a little bit. And you can make it however you want. You can make these ones shorter if you want, these ones shorter if you want a flatter bottom on your basket. But I like to make it so that when you lay the basket down, I'll move this to show you. When you lay the basket down, you set it down, it sits on those 2. So this is where we have it to now.